The labyrinth of life is vibrant with various hues of experiences, yet there are times when we might find ourselves standing at a crossroad shrouded in mystery and mystique. This crossroad, my friends, is a spiritual attack, and one of its most insidious signs is the development of apathy towards spiritual matters. It's like a slow, steady drizzle that gradually soaks you, seeping into your soul, weakening your once strong bond with the universe. When was the last time you felt genuinely excited about your spiritual practice? Can you recall the last moment when your heart fluttered with the joy of connection with the universe? If you find it hard to remember, it might be a telltale sign that spiritual apathy has set in. It's an insidious process, occurring so subtly that you may not even realize it. Over time, this apathy can lead to a weakened bond with the universe, making it even harder to feel spiritually connected. This detachment does not only affect your relationship with the universe, but also seeps into various aspects of your life. Now imagine a tree, left unwatered, unattended. Its leaves turn yellow, then brown, wilting away. The tree stands tall, but it's lifeless, devoid of vitality and growth. That's precisely how spiritual apathy affects us. Like the tree, our spiritual growth stunts, and we wilt away, lifeless, devoid of our vibrant connection with the universe. Let's dig a little deeper into another manifestation of a spiritual attack, which is fluctuations in financial well-being. Think of your financial situation as a boat sailing in the ocean of life. When everything is calm, the boat sails smoothly, riding the gentle waves. But when a storm hits, unexpected expenses, loss of income, financial instability, the boat rocks violently, threatening to capsize. It's in these moments of financial upheaval that our spiritual commitment and faith are tested. The storm can feel overwhelming, and it's natural to question why you are facing such challenges. Why is the universe testing you? But remember, it's within these testing times that our faith has the potential to strengthen. It's not the calm sea but the storm that makes a skilled sailor. Similarly, it's during these financial ups and downs, these testing times, that we can deepen our spiritual commitment and develop resilience. However, we must be cautious of attributing all financial struggles to spiritual attacks, as it could lead to a form of victim mentality. It's essential to take responsibility for our financial decisions and actions. The key here is balance. Understanding when a situation is a result of our actions and when it's a sign of a spiritual attack. This discernment is critical in navigating these challenges and is a skill that we can develop over time. But how do you navigate these spiritual attacks and financial fluctuations? The answer lies in nurturing our spiritual growth and seeking guidance to navigate these challenges. The universe does not abandon us in our challenges. Instead, it provides us with the opportunity to grow, to build resilience, and to deepen our spiritual connection. To nurture our spiritual growth, we must rekindle our relationship with the universe. We should take time each day to reconnect, to communicate, to listen and understand the universe's messages. It's like building a relationship with a loved one. It requires time, effort, understanding, and communication. In moments of financial instability, we need to seek guidance, not only from financial advisors but also from the universe. Take a moment to quieten your mind, to seek guidance from the universe. You will be surprised by the clarity you might find in these quiet moments. Remember, the universe speaks to us in whispers, in moments of silence, in the quietness of our hearts. We must learn to listen and understand these whispers to navigate the labyrinth of life, especially during times of spiritual attacks. The journey might be challenging, but remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and deepening our spiritual connection. Embrace the journey, embrace the challenges, and remember, you are not alone. The universe is with you, guiding you, nurturing you, helping you to grow. So let's take a step forward. Let's navigate this labyrinth of life together. Let's grow and deepen our spiritual connection. Imagine for a moment that you've got 8 hours of sleep, had a balanced diet, and you've maintained a good exercise routine. Yet, you wake up feeling drained, lacking the energy to carry out your daily tasks. Persistent physical fatigue, even with ample rest, is like a dam holding back the flowing river of your energy. This dam is not built overnight. It's a slow, gradual process, subtly sapping your energy until one day you find yourself questioning why you're so tired all the time. Does it sound familiar? If yes, this unexplained fatigue could be an indication of a spiritual attack. You see, our physical body is intrinsically linked to our spiritual self. When our spiritual self is under attack, it manifests in our physical body. And one such manifestation is persistent physical fatigue. This persistent fatigue is not just about feeling tired. It's about feeling drained, feeling like a deflated balloon, devoid of energy. It's about losing the spark that once ignited your zest for life. This fatigue can weaken your ability to engage in spiritual practices, creating a vicious cycle that further deepens the spiritual attack. When you're constantly tired, even the simplest tasks can feel monumental. You find it hard to focus, to concentrate. Your mind feels foggy, your thoughts scattered. In this state of fatigue, engaging in spiritual practices like meditation and prayer becomes increasingly challenging. It's like trying to climb a steep hill with heavy weights tied to your ankles. A weakened prayer life is another indication of a spiritual attack. Prayer, in essence, is a dialogue with the universe. It's a moment of solitude, a time of tranquility when you can connect with the universe. But when you're feeling drained, maintaining this dialogue can become strenuous. Distractions seem more compelling, disturbances more frequent. You might find yourself unable to focus, your mind wandering aimlessly. Prayer, which was once a source of peace and tranquility, now feels like a chore. The connection with the universe weakens, the dialogue becomes quieter, and gradually you might find yourself drifting away from your spiritual path. But why does this happen? Why do we drift away from prayer during times of fatigue? You see, prayer requires energy, concentration, and focus. But when we're constantly tired, these become scarce. We become like a deserted well, devoid of water. In our exhaustion, we might find it hard to quench the spiritual thirst of our soul. Yet, it's during these challenging times that we need prayer the most. It's during these times of spiritual drought that we need the nourishing rain of prayer to replenish our soul. Prayer is our lifeline, our connection with the universe. It's the ray of sunshine that can break through the darkest clouds of fatigue. But how do we maintain this lifeline? How do we keep the dialogue with the universe alive during times of fatigue? The answer lies in persistence and understanding ourselves. We need to listen to our bodies, to understand when it needs rest and when it needs spiritual nourishment. Just like a tree needs both sunlight and water, our physical body needs rest, and our spiritual self needs prayer. We need to strike a balance between the two. We need to understand that it's okay to rest, to take a break, to recharge our batteries. It's okay to have days when we are not at our best. It's okay to be human. Remember, the universe does not expect us to be perfect. It does not expect us to be always energetic, always ready. It understands our struggles, our fatigue. What it asks of us is sincerity, persistence, and faith. It wants us to keep trying, to keep the dialogue alive, to keep the connection strong. So, let's take a step back. Let's listen to our bodies. Let's listen to our spirit. Let's understand when we need rest and when we need prayer. Let's maintain the dialogue with the universe. Let's keep our connection strong. Let's navigate this labyrinth of life together, hand in hand with the universe. Now, let's delve deeper. Let's take a closer look at another phenomenon which is often overlooked, yet provides a profound insight into the state of our spiritual health. This is the emotional turmoil that you might be experiencing. If you find yourself battling a persistent fog of fear, anxiety, and confusion, it's essential to understand that these are not mere standalone emotions. They are not just temporary states of mind that come and go. These emotions, these feelings are like red flags, signaling a deeper underlying issue, a spiritual attack. They are indicative of a spiritual unrest, an imbalance in our connection with the universe. Fear, anxiety, confusion. They all stem from a sense of uncertainty, a feeling of being lost. They stem from a weakened connection with the universe. When the bond with the universe weakens, a spiritual void is created within us. This void, left unattended, breeds these negative emotions. They are like weeds, gradually taking over the beautiful garden of our soul. Spiritual attacks often come in waves, ebbing and flowing, causing these unsettling emotions to rise to the surface. The once clear waters of our mind become murky, clouded by the silt of fear and anxiety. This emotional turmoil acts as a cog in our spiritual machinery, disrupting our connection with the universe, hindering our spiritual growth. But what about when it's more than just emotions? What about when the spiritual attack triggers a resurgence of old habits and lifestyles? What happens when you feel like you're sliding backward on your spiritual journey instead of moving forward? Regression in spiritual growth is like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. You might find yourself falling back into old patterns, old habits. These habits, which you thought you had overcome, suddenly resurface, making you question your progress. This can be especially disheartening. You might begin to doubt your ability to grow spiritually, to evolve. You might start feeling as if you're stuck in a rut, unable to break free from the shackles of your past. It's like trying to climb a sand dune. The more you try to climb, the more you seem to slide back. Understand that this regression is not a failure, but a test of your resilience, your determination. It's a test of your will to rise above your past, to break free from the chains of old habits. This resurgence of old habits and lifestyles is another sign of a spiritual attack. It's another indication of an imbalance in your spiritual connection with the universe. But it's essential to remember that you are not alone in this journey. The universe is with you, guiding you, helping you to navigate through these challenges. It's like a lighthouse in a storm, providing you with guidance, helping you find your path in the tumultuous sea of life. Yes, spiritual attacks can leave you feeling drained, causing you to drift away from your spiritual path. They can trigger emotional turmoil, making you feel lost, confused, anxious. They can cause a resurgence of old habits, making you feel as if you're regressing instead of progressing. But remember, these are mere tests, challenges that you have the strength to overcome. The universe does not give us challenges that we cannot handle. It does not lead us into storms that we cannot weather. It provides us with the strength, the courage to face these challenges, to weather these storms. So, let's rise above these challenges. Let's break free from the chains of old habits. Let's clear the fog of fear, anxiety, and confusion. Let's reconnect with the universe. Let's strengthen our bond. Let's grow. Let's evolve. Let's thrive. Let's walk this spiritual journey hand in hand with the universe. Let's navigate through the labyrinth of life, guided by the light of the universe. Let's overcome these spiritual attacks. Let's emerge stronger, braver, wiser. Because, remember, we are not alone. The universe is with us, every step of the way. As we navigate these challenges together, another subtle yet significant sign of a spiritual attack to be aware of is the gradual withdrawal from spiritual relationships and fellowship. The strength of our spiritual life is partially gauged by the connections and relationships we nurture. Spiritual fellowship is a bedrock on which our spirituality flourishes. They are like rays of sunshine in our spiritual garden, helping us grow, evolve, and thrive. However, spiritual attacks can subtly lead us to retreat from these relationships. The vibrant tapestry of fellowship starts fading as we find ourselves being drawn back, slowly retracting from the bonds that once filled us with joy and spiritual nourishment. This withdrawal is not sudden, but it happens gradually, almost unnoticeably. It's like a creeping shadow, slowly spreading across the landscape, taking over the vibrant colors of day. The reasons behind this withdrawal can be manifold. It could be due to the emotional turmoil we discussed earlier, or the resurgence of old habits. Or it could be due to a sense of inadequacy, a feeling of not being spiritually strong enough. This feeling can lead us to retreat into our shells, distancing ourselves from the very relationships and fellowship that could help us navigate these challenges. However, there's also another sign, which is quite evident in its manifestation: unsettling dreams. Our dreams and visions are often reflections of our subconscious mind, resonating with our deepest fears and desires. They often serve as a mirror, reflecting the state of our spiritual health. When these dreams and visions take on an unsettling character, it's like the universe is signaling to us that there's a spiritual imbalance, a spiritual attack. These dreams might be disturbing, leaving you feeling unsettled, anxious. They might be symbolic, filled with cryptic messages. Or they might be recurring, repeating the same theme, the same scenario. They can leave you waking up in cold sweat, your heart racing, your mind filled with fear and confusion. But remember, these unsettling dreams, this withdrawal from spiritual fellowship, they're not punishments, they're signals. They're the universe's way of letting us know that we need to rekindle our bond with it. They're the universe's way of encouraging us to seek its guidance, its protection. In such times, it's crucial to remember that we are not alone. The universe is with us, guiding us through these challenges. And just as it guides us, it also provides us with the strength, the courage to fight these spiritual attacks. Seeking guidance from the universe, nurturing our spiritual growth, staying vigilant, these are the keys to navigating these challenges. Surrounding ourselves with spiritual friends, people who can provide us with support, encouragement, can also be extremely beneficial. They can act as beacons of light in our dark times, guiding us, comforting us. So, let's not shy away from seeking help, from seeking guidance. Let's not retreat into our shells. Let's face these challenges head-on, armed with the strength and guidance of the universe. Let's grow, let's evolve, let's thrive. With this, I bid you farewell for now, but remember, the journey does not end here. We have a long road ahead of us, a road filled with challenges, but also filled with opportunities for growth. I invite you to walk this road with me, to navigate these challenges together. Thank you for investing your time in watching this video. I hope it provided you with some valuable insights, some guidance. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel and liking this video. Your support will allow us to continue creating more content like this. Content aimed at helping us navigate the labyrinth of life, hand in hand with the universe. Remember, we are not alone in this journey. The universe is with us, every step of the way. Let's walk this path together. Let's grow together. Let's thrive together. Thank you once again, and until next time, stay strong, stay vigilant, and stay connected with the universe.